to our people. And that may not be their goals. Maybe they don't want to be a leader, Elizabeth. Maybe they just want to be the guy who sells and goes back home and hangs out with his lady or vice versa. And that's all they want to do. And that's okay. That's okay. Not everyone can be a leader. And not everyone wants to be a leader. Because at the end of the day, if all of us were leaders, who would be the followers? Right?
True.
I say all this because I've made these mistakes, right? I've made them all. I swear to God, I've made them all. I'll be the first guy to tell you I've done it all, but I've internalized a shit ton for me to realize that wasn't right. So once I figure out where you want to be and what's important to you, I can help create the roadmap to help you get there by adding value, coaching you, training you, just helping you to be the best version of yourself. But again, I can only do that if I'm helping me be the best version of myself.
And reflection is vital in that.
It's everything.
Yeah, because it's just like, you can be hitting a goal and you have certain goals and where you want to accomplish, but if you never slow down to look back, is this working? Where can I tweak? Where have I failed? Where can I do better? Then you're never going to progress too. So I think it's important to slow down sometimes and take that time. And also, for me, being a solopreneur in a way, like...
Did you make that up right now?
I don't know.
I like that. That was clever.
Maybe. I'm like, I don't think I've heard that term, so I'm pretty sure
girl.
I did.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But like, I don't have anybody that can mentor me or can pull me because it is the type of business that I've created, right? Now I'll have people that I can get advice from that, maybe mentor me in a different area, but not specifically this one. So it's important for me to be open to others and ask for feedback, even somebody that I'm interviewing, because that's how I grow as well. So I can't always advise myself. So I think that's an important thing to learn and take away. So I wanted to ask you, is there anything else that you wish you had known looking back, like if you were doing it again, if you were restarting this journey, that you would tell somebody that's listening in that could help them avoid maybe a pitfall that had really tripped you up in growing your business?
It's a good question. In the big picture, I think one of the things the advice I'd give to anyone as they're starting up, slow down and enjoy the process. And I know we've all heard that before, but there's an author by the name of Jonathan Haidt. He wrote this book called The Happiness Hypothesis, which is an excellent read. And in this book, he talks about, it's really cool. So in this book, he talks about what's called the progress principle, okay? And the progress principle simply states, we take much more pleasure in the progress of attaining a goal versus actually reaching the goal, right? So, for instance, right, whether we all know someone that's highly successful, right? And when they talk about their success at the end of it, once they've achieved whatever goal, it's not about how fancy their car is or how nice their house is. You know what they're talking about? They're talking about the journey. Oh my God, we had to go through COVID. Let me tell you about COVID. Then we had this shit happen. Then we were snowed in. And it's always about the progress. Yeah, it's always about the progress. So slow it down. Enjoy the process. Like, enjoy the pitfalls. Enjoy falling a little bit. It's okay, because your comeback is going to be so much greater. And enjoy those little things, because I'm not going to have a chance to redo year one again. It's over. And if I'm just caught up on solar, year 5, get to this, year 8, I'm not enjoying the process. And you know what actually happens along the way? You lose your passion sometimes, because you're looking off way into the yonder, right into the distance, and you're right here. Like, enjoy the drive, enjoy the scenery, enjoy every bit of it. Take it all in. Like, absorb it. You'll never have it again. I'll never have year 1 again. I'll never have year 2 again. I want to enjoy this. I want to enjoy this. Right?
Be present.
I want to, and because we all have big goals, and look, I want to impact the world like you do, right? But if that's all I'm thinking about every single moment, do you know how it's almost like when you got somewhere you want to go, right? And it's like, or whatever it is, the time goes so slow, right? But when you're enjoying something, it's like time flies by. You're like, oh shit, I gotta go. I got work to do, right? Like, things come up, right? And enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy the process. I promise you, it's beautiful. Enjoy the pain. Enjoy the shortcomings, the struggles, because one day you'll be able to share that as a part of your journey and your success.
Awesome.
So
I love that. Well, I appreciate you being a guest today. You've given us so much knowledge.
My pleasure.
Is there anything you want to leave the listeners with, or that you wish you had mentioned before we sign off today?
Yeah, you know, I'd like maybe just a small message. At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we're all humans. We're going to make our mistakes, and that's okay. We all got to be chasing the best version of ourselves. Because for you entrepreneurs out there, find your purpose. You know, figure out what it is. Because I'll tell you, I've wandered many years of my life without knowing what my purpose was, and it wasn't as much fun. But you know, maybe we'll share this for another day, but there's a lot of things that I've been through in my life, or maybe I should have been locked up, or maybe I should have, you know, died. And it took many a things for me to realize I'm here for a reason. And I know what my strengths are. I know what I'm good at. And if I don't use those for the greater cause, Elizabeth, I'm not doing what I'm here to do. And seek and find and research and study yourself to figure out what your calling is, what your purpose is. Because once you got a purpose, nothing can stop you. Absolutely nothing. Like when I get support, it motivates me. When I get hate, it tells me that I'm unstoppable, Elizabeth. Nothing's going to get in my way because my cause.
Then you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, my cause and my purpose is so great. It's so beyond the day-to-day, you know? And once I was able to figure that out, I've been at peace. Although I get excited about talking about this, deep down, I'm at peace because I know every single day I'm working towards something.
Yes.
And it ain't going to happen overnight.
Nope.
It's going to require a lot of hard work. It's going to require a lot of sacrifice. It's going to require a lot of moments where I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. But we all have to play our part in pushing the game forward. So.
Yes, that's awesome. Well, we appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Definitely, y'all need to connect with him if you need your roof done, if you guys want some solar after this crazy storm we've had, or if you even want to work for him. You know, Blue Hammer Roofing, and I just appreciate you so much, Neil. Thank you so much.
For having me.
Absolutely. And you guys stay tuned for the next episode of Double E.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. We're good. That was awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I had fun.
I apologize for taking so long.
Nah, you're good. It's all part of it. Oh my God, none of it recorded. I'm kidding.
Oh my God, I would flip out. Like, don't say
I'm only
that.
kidding.
Okay. Do you have time to take like one quick pic?
Of course. Come on, we didn't do all that without getting a selfie.
Yes. We should take one out there though. I think it's
with the
pretty.
view.
Okay. I gotta save this.
Oh, that was awesome. I hope I didn't get too crunk.
No, I love it. I like when people are real. I just, like, honestly, when we were just talking, I had a great idea.
Nice. You gotta split it with me, whatever margins, whatever money you make off it, just know that. I'm kidding.
So I want to do these live. So I'm going to develop an app, actually.
Okay.
That coincides with my business and where people can kind of, like, get on there and like kind of share a little bit about their business or whatever, or what's going on in their business. So kind of like a live, I guess like kind of Zoom type of concept, like through the app. But I want to call it Just Be Real. So like where people are just real, like, so entrepreneurs, I feel like we have so much responsibility that sometimes we don't slow down. So like one topic could be like mental health and like what helps that person. Like one topic could be about like the stress of finding investors when you start up or whatever. Like things like that. Like, so those types of conversations, but more in depth, where people that are listeners and entrepreneurs can sign on and they can be a part of it. And then also people that have already been on my podcast can sign on and be a part of it. And they don't even have to be an entrepreneur necessarily, but just people that want to do more out of life. So like that's what I was just thinking.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you keep this thing going up. I'd love to come back a year or two from now, and
it's
like
gonna
just.
Be crazy.
Yeah, I know it is. I want to spot a year from today. Be like, oh my God, remember a year from today? I was talking crazy about progress principle and all this. Let me tell you about the progress.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, my goal is, so I want to start with this, obviously the podcast, but I want to have a studio And in my studio too, I also want to call it the Double E show. So where I can actually like have couches and have like more of like a conversation as well. So kind of those aspects.
That'd
like
be sick.
One of the people that I'm inspired by is Oprah. And so like I would love to like kind of like have something similar to like what she does a little bit, like, but with entrepreneurs, like have that conversation. And then I see out of that spiraling like conferences and things like that.
Dang, that's awesome.
So like that's kind of like my vision for it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I have so many ideas. It's ridiculous.
I love it. I love it.
It's like the never-ending journey.
Good. That's the best part. The journey.
Yeah, but that was so awesome. That was so good.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, we should stop this too.